Optimization, what is it? It's the act, process, or methodology of making something as fully perfect, functional, or effective as possible. Meet Steve. Steve owns and operates an apple orchard. His goal is to produce as many pounds of apples as he can. The more apples he can produce, the more money he makes. Steve owns 3 acres of property, and he can choose from a variety of different types of apples to grow. He can also choose from a variety of different planting schemes on the land. Some of the apples are harder to grow. They take more time in pruning, and the trees require more water than average. But these apples sell for more money per pound. Then there are other trees that he virtually doesn't have to touch in regards to pruning and maintenance, but these apples don't sell for as much money. Steve has a problem. He has to figure out the best solution for his land. Does he plant the trees that require more work, or the trees that don't require any work? Or does he plant a combination of those trees? And how many of each tree? Does he plant them in rows or scatter them across the fields randomly? This is an optimization problem. Steve's optimal solution will result in the largest profit for the right amount of work. But how does he figure that out? Enter polynomials. Steve has a bunch of equations that he can work with. Things like the cost to purchase each type of tree, the cost to grow and mature each different type of tree, the amount of profit he can make when he sells the apples from the different trees. And all of these equations can be factored to tell us different things. Things like when the maximum profit will occur, or what the cost is to prune the trees over the season. Things like which tree is more profitable in the long run, or what is the break-even point? How many pounds of apples does Steve have to sell before he no longer has to pay for the operations of the orchard out of his pocket? All of this with just some factoring skills.